Hey everyone, new Captain of Squad 9 here, and welcome to another Bleach discussion. Sorry it's been a while, but I'm back and here to discuss Bleach again. Alright, so today I'm going to be starting up the pros and cons series once again. The first video I did about pros and cons of any Bleach arc was the Fullbring arc, and I have a link to that in the description below. Today I'm going to be talking about the Soul Society arc. Now before I get into this discussion, I like to say I am going to post my views on the end of Bleach. I know I have not talked about that at all yet, but I will. I just I'm still. It's been like over a year and a half, I think, since Bleach ended, and it's really I'm still recovering. So that's an indicator that I'm not ready to talk about it yet, but I will be soon. And I will do my pros and cons on the final arc, but I'm still writing notes for that. I just wanted to talk about the Soul Society arc, and the Soul Society arc is all Bleach fans say, or most of them anyway, is their favorite arc. It's one of the best arcs, and the arc that really got me into the anime in general. But every arc has its pros, every arc has its cons, and this arc is no exception. But one thing that I'd like to talk about is one thing that's been bothering me about this arc is the fact that Ichigo. Now, I'm not gonna start at the beginning of the arc. I'm just gonna jump around with certain cons that I'm talking about. But one thing that bothered me about this arc is the fact that Ichigo, when he successfully stopped the Sogyoku and rescued Rukia and tossed her to Renji, told him to, go away, and the fact that Ichigo, yeah, Ichigo's strong, the plot armor of the main character, but all that aside, he was able to defeat 3 lieutenants without even using Zanpakuto. Now, those 3 lieutenants were Lieutenant Sasakibe of Squad 1, Isane Kotetsu of Squad 4. Now I could see Ichigo defeating Isane easily because she's Squad 4 lieutenant. She's a healer, and I wouldn't say she's not really a battle. She's not. I don't think she's really equipped at physical fighting. I could even see him beating Mauricio Almeida, which is Soifon's lieutenant of Squad 2. He's not that strong either. He's mostly a coward. He wanted to run away until Soifon scolded them and told them to, fight Ichigo. I could see him beating Mauricio and even Isane with one hand. At least they would like put up a little bit of fight. But one thing that bothered me is that he was able to defeat Sasakibe, the lieutenant of Squad 1, Yamamoto's right hand, without using his Zanpakuto. I think that was an insult to Sasakibe, and spoils ahead if you haven't read the final arc. Sasakibe gets killed by the Fullbringers. No, that would never happen. Killed by the Quincy, the Stern Ritter, and gets killed by the Stern Ritter, and he uses Bankai, and the Quincy's have the ability to steal the Bankai, but this isn't about the final arc. But Sasuke should have at least gave Sasuke the satisfaction of using Zanpakuto. I think that's an insult to the great lieutenant that Lieutenant Sasuke was, and it was just odd to me. Like, these people, when the lieutenants were first introduced, they are basically the second in command of their squad, the lieutenant of the captain's second in command. But at this point, Ichigo he's exceed everybody's expectations. You can say plot armor all you want, but he's still not the strongest person. Well, at least not the. He didn't even use Bankai yet. I mean, he learned Bankai, but he's about as strong as a captain, or at least a little ways above a captain. A lieutenant should at least be able to, fight him. At least give him a little match. I wasn't saying like a whole match he had with Ranger or whatever, but at least something to at least show us what the lieutenants can do besides Renji and even Kyan. Kyan's dead at this point, but at least like other lieutenants that know how to fight. And Shuhei gets his shine too later on in the Fate Call Town arc, but other than that, we haven't seen many lieutenants do that much, that much in fighting. But I will say that we got to see their Zanpakutos, which was cool. But Ichigo straight up broke Marechio's, if I remember, and it was just brutal. But one other thing that bothered me about the Soul Side arc was that we didn't get to see Yumichika's when he fought against Shuhei. I mean, you can really call it a fight because you didn't get to see it. But when he fought against Shuhei Hisagi, when Kenpachi was helping Ichigo's friends break out of the Soul Side prison they were in, and he fought when Kenpachi fought Komamura and Tozen, we never got to see Yumichika Shikai. Now, hear me out. We do get to see it later, but I think it I mean, this is kind of counts as a pro and a con at the same time because one, it kept up with the mystery of Yumichika and what his real strength was. Now, contrary to popular belief, I don't think Yumichika's that of a popular character, but I love Yumichika. He's one of my favorite side characters, and he's up there with Ikaki, who is one of my favorite, side characters who isn't a part of Ichigo's little clique. But I think it's kind of a pro and a con for me because it kept up with the intrigue of Yumichika and his mystery, and it also in a con for a way for it to be a con, it kind of tricked us, like what happened with Shuhei and how was because everybody thought well, I thought at least like Yumichika, he was in Squad 11, yes, but I didn't know he would be strong enough to defeat Shuhei Isagi. So I'm like, wait, it was kind of like a personal vendetta I had with it. Like, he can't beat Shuhei. There's no way he can beat Shuhei, but he did. It was like, it's a con and a pro at the same time because it keeps up the mystery of what Yumichika can do. Two, it also, the way it can be a con is that it's hiding what Yumichika can do, which is bad because Yumichika can do so much with the Zanpakuto, Ruri Iro Kujaku. I probably said that wrong, but you know what I'm talking about if you watch the series. Instead of Fujiku, which is excellent in what his character is. He's all about beauty, but he's also upholding the fact that he's a part of Squad 11. The fact that they fight with the traditional ways of fighting with swords and their own fists or their own strength, not with Kido or any other. They like Ikaku when he fought against that Iran car that attacked Carl Kuratan and the Iran car. I forgot the Iran car's name, but he would. I think he didn't want to use Bankai. If he just wanted to fight, he didn't. I don't think he would have used Bankai. He used Bankai out of choice of whether or not he wanted to die. He wanted to die at Kenpachi's side instead of dying here like a dog against an Iran car that doesn't even matter. But that's one thing about Squad 11. They're a squad that fights to the death, and at least in Yumichika and Ikago's case, they'd rather fight at the side of their captain and die at the side of their captain than die without protecting or fighting with their captain. So that's all I have for right now with the pros and cons of the cons, part one of the cons. But there'll be more cons when I read through it more. Alright, that's it for you guys today. I just wanted to make a quick video about some of the things that bother me. It just came up when I was rereading a manga one day, so I will catch you guys next time. New Captain of Squad 9, signing out.